So most people, they get those reminders and that's their prompt to then contact us and book it in. But obviously some people, especially January, busy time of year, they get those and they think, oh, I'll call them next week, and then they don't and things like that. So I'm sort of a backup. So I go through the ones that have a service reminder on the system but haven't booked anything in. And then I'm contacting them as well as the automatic service reminders. So it's sort of like double pincer, trying to get as much to make sure that we've spoken to them. And it's for two reasons. It's for obviously the people that want a service, and sometimes they're really grateful. They think, oh my God, I completely forgot to do that. And other times it's for if people no longer live at the property or they no longer need the service, that's just as important for us as well, because we want the data on the system to be as up to date as possible. So I'm constantly updating. So every month when I move on from January, all of the service reminders will be set for next year. So any ones that don't need us anymore will be deleted, and they don't just keep rolling over automatically. It's making sure that the data we have is accurate and the reminders that we have are accurate, because you don't want to sort of bombard people with service reminders if they don't need them, basically. So it's definitely in addition to the automatic service. The service reminders are our first port of call, and the more that book in like that, the less I have to call, so it makes my life easier. But this is just the sort of safety net behind that, basically, is what I'm doing. So I do a few hours of that pretty much every day. So my process is I call somebody. If I can leave a voicemail, I will, and then I follow it up with an email. And quite often I will then come in the next day and we get the automatic notification from the system to say that somebody's booked a service in, and it will be one of the ones that I contacted the previous day. So that's been their reminder. They go on and they can see, oh, I can actually just do it online, and they do it themselves. It's great for us because imagine how many calls we take for boiler services and trying to find dates and times. If a client's already given us the day and time that they're there, we can assign it to the right engineer. That's all we have to do. And they've already given us all that information that we're normally trying to obtain. So the service is booked in without us having too much input, really, which is great. And it just gives us more time to, like the ones that need a bit more encouragement and a bit more reminding, it gives us more time to focus on those. I think it's a new feature for our clients as well, so the more of them that use it, I'm sure they'll probably continue to book it in that way, because it's just convenient for them, isn't it? They can go on and they get live access to the diary, which is great, really. And it hasn't me. I think because we can set the parameters of sort of when they can book something, so it's not like they're booking a job for tomorrow when we might have something planned that obviously they wouldn't know about. It gives us that buffer, so it's not causing any sort of tension points, if you like, of someone booking a job in when actually we wanted to keep that free. It's given us enough of a buffer that when they are coming in, they're really great diary fillers that we would have tried to get anyway. So yeah, it's just happening automatically. So yeah, it's great.